showtime.
Alright, if you haven't heard the news yet, UI Omen Goku and Jiren are coming to Legends. Yes, it was leaked on the Apple App Store last night in the Philippines region, maybe some other regions, but everyone was changing their phone to the Philippines region to see the visual ad, which had UI Omen Goku and Jiren on it. So the reveals and stuff has kind of been ruined, but I'm sure there'll still be other stuff they talk about, such as events and whatnot that'll be alongside the UI Omen Goku and Jiren, as well as the other units, because I highly doubt that it'll just be UI Omen and Jiren, like it'll just be 2 units and that's it. I feel like there'll be at least one other unit alongside them. So I'm going to talk about what you can expect from this Goku and Jiren, as well as what are some other things that are going to be coming alongside for this Black Friday, because it's looking to be a fantastic time. They've been handing out lots of CC, as I'm sure a lot of you have noticed, and hopefully you're saving up your CC to either summon on the banner, or if Rival Universe or whatever tags they decide to have these units buff is not your cup of tea, you run other teams, then save it for a Zenkai. If you're free to play, you got to be careful with your crystals, make sure you're using them in the right spots. But let's get into what you can expect from this Goku and Jiren, as well as the rest of Black Friday.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
So, UI Omen Goku and Jiren. I am pretty sure this Goku will be an LF. Goku is definitely the more hype of both of these units, and he's Son Goku. Even if you haven't seen Dragon Ball, most people know or can recognize Goku by looking at him, especially the Super Saiyan form. He's just super iconic. And so I think he'll definitely be an LF. He, of course, could not be. It's not confirmed yet. I don't think we'll have any confirmation until the reveals and stuff when they originally planned to release all this information before the mishap with Apple and the leak. So for the Goku's tags, I think he'll probably have Sun Fam. He's a Goku, so he'll have Sun Fam. Saiyan, God Ki, and Universe Survival Saga. Looking at all the tags in the game, those are the ones that he'll have from the game that are currently in it right now. He's not a rival universe because he's from Universe 7. So it's not a rival to Universe 7. That's what the rival universe tag is, every universe that is not Universe 7. So Goku won't have the rival universe tag. As for God Ki, some people debate whether God Ki is or isn't for Ultra Instinct, if it's a God Ki form or not. Most things I see point to it being God Ki, so I firmly believe you will be seeing God Ki on this man. As for what units he'll buff, I doubt it'll be Sun Fam because that'll just make the team even more overpowered than it is with its LF Super Saiyan Zenkai Gohan, LF Super Saiyan Zenkai Nameku, the Zenkai Super Saiyan 3 Purple Goku. So I don't think he'll buff Sun Fam. If he does, it wouldn't necessarily surprise me, but I just think for the health of the game and not making Sun Fam more OP than it is right now, he shouldn't buff it. As for the other tags, I think he'll have probably a dual buff, if I were to guess, with Universe Survival Saga, as well as then a toss-up between Saiyan or God Ki. I'm not entirely sure which they pick between those two, but I'd say Universe Survival Saga is definitely very likely he'll buff that tag, which, looking at that tag, there really isn't much to it. It's just the furries. It's just Bergamo and them. Those are the only 3 that buff the Universe Survival Saga tag right now, so having him buff it would be a great help, since I'm sure he'll be super powerful, Goku. He'll probably have a green card that assists his Vanish in some way, shape, or form. Since he's UI Omen, his problem with Omen was that his attack power wasn't all that great, if you remember, because he was still thinking about how to attack, so his attacks weren't as strong, and his main thing for Omen was just he could dodge everything. So I'm sure he'll have something, maybe a counter green, kind of like Hit has, or it'll just buff his Vanish gauge, like boost it back up, or maybe it'll be like the Instant Transmission Goku, where it's like an extra Vanish using the green card, We'll have to see what they decide to do with that, but I'm almost positive in some way, shape, or form he'll have something that helps him vanish or dodge attacks, since that's Omen's main thing. As for his other abilities, if he is an LF, and since they don't normally make multiple versions of the same sparking, like there isn't, okay, there's a lot of Super Saiyan Gokus, but that's, as for UI Omen Goku, they could do it where they make this UI Omen Goku like the first time he went Omen against Jiren, and have it be separate, and then make a different Omen Goku when he did it against Kefla. I kind of doubt that, especially if they're going to make him an LF. I think his LF will be something very similar to when he, got Kefla. It was a very sad time in the anime for me.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
But when he rode Kefla's, I don't even remember what her, attack is called, but her beam attack, he rode on top and then Kamehameha. I'm sure it'll be a Kamehameha of some sort, and I would assume it would probably be the Kefla one. If I don't know what else you'd give UI Omen for an LF, besides a Kamehameha, if we're being honest. As for his other abilities, he'll have a strike card, a blast card. His blue, I mean, if the LF is a Kamehameha, the blue could also be a Kamehameha. It could be like Nameku, where and Piccolo too, I think also has this, where just any blue card you use can activate the LF. It doesn't have to be the special card. So we'll have to see, what they do with that. But as for Jiren, his tags will probably be Rival Universe, Powerful Opponent. They'll make a new tag for Universe 11, since we're also getting the Topo and Dispo, which probably will not be for Black Friday. It came out in the V-Jump, and that'll probably be more of a mid-December type deal after the Black Friday celebration. If they did come out alongside the Jiren and Goku, I wouldn't be too surprised. Well, I don't think they'll be coming out alongside the Jiren and Goku for Black Friday. And because those two are coming out, that's also why I think the Goku, at least his art background, will be more of the first time he went Ultra Instinct and he fought Jiren, and then Topo and Dispo were also there, and Goku did the whole thing where, he caught both of them and then threw them to the side. So I think that's why the art will be more like that. But the final tag for Jiren will probably be Universe Survival Saga. As for what he buff, I'm going to say Rival Universe is a buff for Jiren, and then either Universe Survival Saga or Powerful Opponent. Those are kind of my 50-50 on Jiren. But I think Rival Universe he'll definitely buff, because they need more people. The only two sparkings on it are the Vados and the Champa that just came out. And then Universe Survival Saga or Powerful Opponent could both do with a buff. So I think that's definitely possible. As for what Jiren's cards would be, just a strike and a blast. Maybe there'd be a blast shield. I don't know how they want to do that with Jiren. He does kind of have an intimidating aura around him that knocks off most attacks, so I could see a blast shield on his strike arts. As for his green, that's interesting. I've seen some people's videos about what his green could be. He could do the eyeball thing, where he makes his eyeballs and it launches a barrages of attacks, but that seems more like an attack card to me than it would be a green. So I don't know, Jiren does a whole bunch of cool stuff in the anime. Maybe it'll just be like a shield, kind of like the green Broly, and I believe the green Buhan also has. And for his blue, that could be the eyeball thing where he has a bajillion fists, or where he launches that dude into this, I think, is it Hit? I'm trying to remember, it's been a minute since I watched the anime, but where he launches him in the sky and it blows up and he turns around. I think it's against Hit, but that's what I think we'll be seeing for Jiren. As for the other units that'll be coming out, I think we could be getting some other Pride Troopers that aren't Topo and Dispo. Unless Topo and Dispo come alongside, then it'll be those 4 units. Maybe a new Kale and Caulifla, potentially, or maybe a Kaba. Because There's a whole lot of people from the Universe Survival arc, you know, that the Tournament of Power. There's so many people they could bring. So really, I'd say it's a toss-up, but I think for Black Friday, you want people that are more popular, such as the Universe 6 crew of Kefla. We could get a new Sparking Hit, too. He needs one. I don't think we'll see a new Kefla. That'll come later when we get a Transforming Kefla, which I'm gonna lose my mind when that happens.
Ah, that was the best knot I've ever had.
But I think we'll be getting at least one or two other Sparkings from the Universe Survival Saga, the Tournament of Power. Again, it could be a Kale and Caulifla. That would be personally what I would like to see the most, because we need a non-buff Kale Sparking. We just do. And they could use new units, since both the Kale and Caulifla are kind of bad. Kaba could also use one. So I think those are definitely top, you know, runners for it. Hit did just get an extreme kind of recently, I guess. It's not that recent anymore. But he could get a new Sparking too. His Sparking is still very good, but it could, you know, he could be due for a new one. So let me know what you guys think. Who do you think we're going to get alongside Jiren and Goku? Is there any other things you think Jiren and Goku would have, or what you want to see from them? Let me know down below. As always, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you are new. The support has been awesome, guys. We're almost to 2,000, and I've got some special stuff in plan for that. So hit that subscribe button if you're new. Really appreciate it. And as always, I hope y'all are staying happy and healthy. And I'll catch y'all tomorrow.